Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Commander the Great War. I'm playing through this. This is part 4. And, of course, my name is Louie. I like to think of myself as the wargaming guy. Why? I don't know. But anyway, we'll just go with my name because that's my name. So no cool titles here. And we are continuing our playthrough of Commander the Great War from the perspective of the Central Powers. That's Germany and all of their allies. And let's check and see. Yes, we do have some people that are ready to be deployed. That's good news. So let's come on up here. I'll give you a quick overview in case you missed where we've been. Here you can, let's just take it. There we go. You can see that the Central Powers, here we go. We're trying to cut off some Russians up here. On the Western Front, well, Antwerp seems like a long way away, but we're going to try our best to get it and move forward from there. And the Turks are just entering the war, which may or may not be a good thing. Turkey was known as the old man of Europe, and it's not exactly the best ally you could ever want, but what are you going to do? So here we are going to get started, and let's deploy these guys. This, by the way, is a commander who was wounded and is recovering. He'll be ready in one turn. So we're going to go ahead and put this guy up on the Eastern Front here. Let's put him right here. And then we've got a German corps, and we are also bringing them to the Eastern Front. The Western Front is in pretty good shape, at least for right now. So I could bring him down here to help out with the Serbs. That's a tough question. I've got one coming. I think I'm going to put him here, and then I can decide next turn when I can move him exactly what I want to do with him. As you can see, we are trying to surround these Russian units here near Warsaw and do what we can to cut them off. And, of course, without supplies, they're pretty easy pickings. And so that's what we are going to do. And as you can also see, we've got some people in desperate need of help. So we're just going to go ahead and take care of this guy right now, and this one, because we're not really going to want to use anybody that's that low. Now, let's go ahead and move forward. So I could come up and attack this guy from behind and hopefully cut him off, but I don't want to take the risk. I want to actually seal these guys off. Well, there you go. Now, of course, I can be cut off. That's a risk, so we want to knock this guy out and firm up a nice wall of troops here to hold the Russians as well as we can. And we have a nice chance here to beat up on their artillery unit, which is always fun. And actually, it's better to hit Warsaw, so let's do it. Okay, we got a pretty good little pocket there. We're going to go ahead and pull him up here. There we go. Let's hit the Russian Air Force. What little of it there may be. I didn't think we'd get anything. And let's see if we can't shake up things a little bit. And this guy needs to be reinforced, definitely. Now the question is, do I want to bring this guy out or not? He's only a garrison. But I don't think I have to worry about anybody getting into Königsberg. So I'm going to bring him up. Slap around that cavalry unit. All right, so at the moment, the Eastern Front's looking pretty good. We've got some Russian units there, so we can kill them off and move forward. Over here, we were beat up a little bit last turn, but we're going to go ahead and pull him up here. Extend our front a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and reinforce these guys. And, he can move. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and bring him up. And they got a little bit of a garrison there. We'll see what we can do with that. All right. Coming down here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, let's see if our German. Very good. We can rail him in. What? Funny thing about this rail stuff, you can never quite get him where you want him. I don't really want him over here. This is be closer, so we'll bring him in here. He'll be ready to go hopefully next turn. 2 and 0, 1 and 0. Let's go ahead. Wow. 2 and 2, that's pretty tough. This is only a garrison. Look at that. No. How about this guy? Oh, awesome. Very nice. Now the question is, do I put him in there because he's going to be counterattacked by some powerful forces? Let's just do it and hope for the best. Bring the cavalry down here and hold, hopefully. Yeah, no, we're not attacking anybody with that. And we're going to need to reinforce down here too. So got a little bit of movement possibly here on the Serbian front, which I really want to get done. The interesting thing when you look at World War I and World War II from the German perspective is the Germans, in a lot of ways, there was a lot of repetition. The Germans picked bad allies in World War I. Austro-Hungary was not a good military power. They didn't really cooperate well with Germany. The Turks were known, as I mentioned, the old man of Europe. They were a shambles. Bulgarians were okay. And then you have, in World War II, of course, the Italians, who were worthless, and the Japanese. Of course, there was no connection there, except, of course, the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor and Hitler declared war on the United States, thereby absolutely positively guaranteeing he was going to lose the war. And, let's bring this guy down too. And so they're in a very similar strategic situation in that if they're going to win, they need to win quickly. And that's why I'm pushing so much here. If I can get rid of Serbia before Italy comes into the war, then I can really focus on Italy. And if you can knock Italy out, especially if you do it right, if you can, take the northern part of the country, then you can extend your front in France. And that's a real problem for the Allies. So it's different and yet very similar situations. So we're going to go ahead and do nothing there. And let's see if I got any artillery. I don't. All right, so we're going to just pause this turn and build our guys up. And that's all the buildup we get. Okay, so let's see what we can do in terms of management. We really need to buy more, and we can't afford to buy more artillery. That's not good. Okay, let's check research, because I don't remember. Yeah, see, I didn't focus them on that. The Germans, that should be a focus. Yeah, there are times when I actually do away with naval research for the Germans because they really don't use it much. I'm going to think about that, but for now, we'll focus. And we finally got that going on. We got some air stuff happening. And for the, whoops. Oh, they made some progress. There we go. Okay, so we're all set up as far as research goes. Down here is the issue. You've got these Turkish units which are not very good. And you got the Brits coming who are going to be, by comparison, they're really good. So I am going to go ahead. Let's see, is that a garrison? That's what I thought. That's a garrison. So the only real army we have is here. And let's see, who have I got coming up? Nobody. All right, we're going to have to start building some Turkish armies. Well, okay, that's certainly not exciting. So we're going to have to get up here and try and hold our front with whatever we've got. So let's go ahead and pull him down there. Put him there. Hope they dig in. Yeah, we got a little small garrison down there. We don't have to worry about the revolt for a while. Let's check diplomacy. Italy is 10 plus. Bulgaria is 25 plus. Wish we could move them closer. But there you go. So that is probably going to do it for this turn. Let me go up and check our the Black Sea. See, this is one thing I forget. I mentioned I forget my Navy. Sometimes you forget what's going on out here. Here's this. Oh man, we got the Russians all over the place. So let's pull some ships up here. See if we can't give that guy a little more protection. And hope that if there is a sub out here, we can slow him down. All right, let's see what happens. So strategically, like I said, the Germans are in a hurry. They are not only outnumbered, they are outclassed in terms of economics, and that's going to affect the army the longer the war goes. And that's true here in World War I. So my plan, like I said, is if you can knock the Serbs out early, then you can also knock the Russians out around the same time they were or early. Then, you've got a pretty good shot of rolling up the Italians, and then you can, take the French. But there's a whole lot of variables there, including what happens in the Middle East and on the Western Front, obviously, as well as what happens in Serbia. Because the longer the Serbs hold on, the better it is for the Entente, the Western Allies, and the worse it is for the Central Powers. Yeah, there we go. Only one. Oh, they pushed us back. That's what I didn't want to see. And I forgot about him. Dang it. Okay, things are not looking real peachy here for the Turks. So we're going to have to obviously build up some reinforcements up here, deal with the Russians, while at the same time we deal with the Brits. And they're going to bring up some reinforcements here. Let's see. Yep, here they come. Let's see what they do out here. Let's see what the Russians do. They could actually, if they pushed out this guy, they could actually reconnect. Well, I can't find my mouse isn't showing up. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this guy right here. He could hit that hex and reconnect briefly. But actually, if they do, that's fine. That's probably just going to end up giving me more guys to chew up. So we'll see if they... okay. They're going to try that. It will not work, but they can try it. Now, we're going to make a nice bag here, but then the problem is when you bag a lot of Russians, it's great, but then you always, of course, got to remember there's going to be a lot more coming. So you can't rest on your laurels. You have to keep pushing until you can knock them out of the war, which doesn't always happen as quickly as you'd like. So let's see. Oh, good. The Navy's retiring. That's good news. And our guy's coming down. That's excellent. And here come these guys, which are just fodder for the Royal Navy. I mean, you rarely, if ever, have anything happen. But technological developments. The Turks actually had a technological development. How is this possible? Well, we're going to focus on that. That's... Speaking of which, let's just run through and check real quick. I usually do this at the end of the turn, but why not do it now? Okay. All right. And we got some units that are ready. Oh, including this guy. Very good. All right, let's deploy him. Now yeah. We're going to put him back down here. I mean, they need some leadership down here, clearly. Obviously. So we're going to do that. Now we're going to start shifting. Oh, wait a minute. That'll go there. What about him? No. All right. There we go. Tell you what. Let's pull him back. Slide him over. It's a garrison. Yeah, he can't make it. We're going to have to get these Germans in here somewhere, so this is going to take a little longer than I wanted. But we can still beat them up a little bit while we do this. There we go. Oh, right. Now, here's where we want to completely, if we can't finish them off, at least make sure they don't get away. All right. And we're going to take a Russian general with us. That's good news. Not to mention capture Warsaw. Yes, Warsaw's fallen. Yay. So the rest of this is just a matter of time. And can't get there. All right, we'll pull him up. Let's go ahead and reinforce him. And actually, we'll reinforce these guys too. Because we want to make sure that this guy doesn't escape, but we don't really want to waste any troops holding him. There we go. Keep the momentum rolling if we can. It's always a good thing. Yeah, I'm going to bring him out here and see what we got. Oh, here we go. Great. He's not dead yet, though. Can I reach him? Oh, wait a minute. How about? No. All right. Well, he can't go anywhere, so. Actually. Alrighty. We'll pull him over here. A little out of place, but if I can kill somebody, hey, why not? There you go. That's not too bad. And he made it to port. That's good. That gives us some much needed supplies. All right. Oh, perfect. There you go. Meanwhile, why not add one more German down here? In for a penny, in for a pound. Now let's check our western front. See what we got going. They've moved things around a bit. We might pound on him just to create some casualties. Wow. Well, I don't like this. I don't like sitting this still this long. But oh man. Are you kidding me? Wow. That certainly didn't work as I wanted it to or expected it to. That's not good at all. Not good at all. All right, come on. Come on. What do I got to do to purchase here? Give me a break. What about the... Nope. Nope. Okay, forget that. What is it going to take? Let's see. You can't afford one. Nope. All right. I think I'm okay on infantry, actually, so I'm just going to wait and store up some points and see. Because I know I'm going to need some artillery sooner or later, so I might as well start getting ready for it. But the Turks, we're going to need people. Because you saw the Russians coming on strong, so we're going to build not a whole heck of a lot. But we do have these guys ready, so let's go ahead and deploy them. It's amazing. I'm very surprised I have this many Austro-Hungarian troops ready and German troops ready. So we're going to need a few up here, so we'll put them there. And that's going to be it for this turn. So, well, it's November of 1914, so winter is almost here. Nations units not moved. Now let's cancel and see. See, sometimes even the annoying stuff that the computer does for you is really helpful. So I did some risking there and it worked, so that's good. Whittled him down a little bit. That doesn't hurt anything. All right, now we're going to go and see what the AI's got in store for us. We're about to hit the winter season, which is not a good time to campaign, but boy, you just hate to stop and do nothing for a couple of turns. So I usually at least nibble away at things while I can, because you don't like to let your enemy entrench either, which they're very good at doing, of course, when they're not moving in the wintertime. And they didn't even sink my little boat there. I guess they're going to wait till it gets up around London and then they'll sink it. They very rarely does any get through, and you'll notice that looks like a troop ship actually. So they're either sending troops down south of France, which isn't likely, or more than likely they're going to send some troops down to Egypt. Could be. Interesting. The British do have to build up their forces down there because they don't start off well prepared either. It's interesting, for as long as it took for this war to start and for the build-up and the whole arms race which they undertook before the war, which, by the way, there's a great book called Dreadnought by Massey, which it's a massive book. But if you want to know what was happening and what led up to World War I and understand the politics and the royal families and all that, read it. It's well written. It's a massive piece of research. Great book. Oh, that's right. Boy, they're hitting us now. Oh. English cavalry out there. Yeah. Man, my position in Belgium's not what I wanted. I'm not happy about it. Oh well. We'll just have to soldier on, right? Not much you can do about it. Except keep pushing. Okay, let's see what the Serbs are going to do. Man. Oh. Holy smokes. These are like super Serbs. I can't believe this. Oh, good. He hung on. That's something. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to hang on, though. Yeah, like I said, Germany doesn't always do a real good job of picking allies. See what I mean? So, and here on the Eastern Front, the Russians are kind of reeling. They've really been beat up pretty good, especially up in front of East Prussia. So they're going to have to be moving some troops in there. Maybe if we do good enough, they'll pull a few troops out of Turkey. That would be nice. But we'll see. You always wonder, what is the AI thinking? Of course, it's not thinking because it's a computer, but it's processing information or numbers or whatever it does. And meanwhile, we approach this from a whole different perspective. I like having the German unit that just got cut off. I was just saying I liked having him there because it might be another pincer for another attempt to surround things. Well, he certainly got surrounded. Of course, we'll relieve him next turn, but still. And the guy that cut him off, he's going to get cut off. So, see how this goes. Seems like the AI always fights really hard for Brest-Litovsk there, which again has echoes of World War II because when the Germans invaded Russia, that was right across the border, and it held out for days after the main forces pushed on through. And they seem to fight for it really hard in this game as well. So it's clearly important. Oh, now how are they going to reinforce that guy if he's cut off? How is this possible? I never noticed that one before. I know they can do that in capital. There's the sub. But that's wait a minute. That's not an English sub. No, we got snow. Okay. We got to get up here and see this because something's just not right here. Yeah. That's real nice. Okay. What is the deal? It's a sub. Huh. Can I get it? 2. No, so you got to be by the sub a whole turn to get it. And it can like slide right through your ships. So, like I said, catching subs in this game is a lot more difficult than in some other games I know. Well, all right, let's start over here in the west and see what we got. It may be time just to, maybe time to rest up. And if I can get some artillery over here, it's obviously going to take some artillery. Let these guys beat their brains up against us for a while. I don't know. This doesn't cost me anything. And it didn't cost them anything either. Oh, there's my guy. Okay, he's about dead. Okay, first thing we got to do is finish this guy off. And you notice he's low on supplies. He's got that little triangle there. Wow, he's still fighting. Excellent. All right. Now, let's see, did he? Oh, good. We can move him. Okay, we're just going to bring you up here. See, I forgot to move him. That's an important note. Move your guys before they fight because you can't move them afterwards, which may or may not be accurate, but it's really annoying. See, we're not doing much here at all. Now, all right, it's time to reinforce. Meanwhile, down here, we got some issues, man. The Serbs are just, man, they are just kicking butt. It's unbelievable. We got anything? Nice. Here. See how you like some Germans there, buddy. Nice. There you go. Ooh, he's in bad shape. That's not good. Dang. What's wrong with you? You're supposed to be in good shape, you Germans. Not as tough as you like to come on as, huh? Alrighty. Oh, good. We can strengthen these guys. At least we got rid of one Serbian unit. So we're just going to go ahead and position some of these guys. And that is going to do it for this edition. Oh, wait a minute. Let me check my... well, we have nothing coming in. Well, let's buy, and then I'll close up shop for this episode. Can't even do that. Wow. Germans. Oh, come on. Man, you guys are killing me. All right. Let's suppose. Nope. Of course not. So let's just check our research real quick. We've got some stuff coming up, and we need to focus on that. The rest is okay. Oh, focus. We'll take all the improvements we can get. All right. So that's it. Thanks for watching. We will be back with another round here in Commander the Great War. Until we talk again, take it easy, everybody, and I'll see you later.